Everyone has seen a P1 unboxing video, so instead, today we will be upgrading the stock P1S into an absolute monster. I'm thinking anti-vibration feet, a sliding top cover, a AMS hub, a AMS flipper, and a lot more. So let's get started. So any video starts with a small unboxing. I'm not gonna take the whole video up, but the unboxing is super easy. Just right out of the box, put a few screws out, put a few screws in, and we were good. Okay, now that the cool printer is out, let's get started. The first upgrade I'm going to be talking about is the anti-vibration feet. Not only does this help the printer print faster, it stabilizes the prints, making stringing and the blobs less frequent. Here you can see the difference of using the stock feet with my hand shaking it versus when the feet are installed and I shake it with my hand. The feet were super easy to install, just removing the old feet and then putting the new feet in. No adhesive or any tools required. Next upgrade was the sliding top cover for the glass on the P1S and also the AMS2 flipper. Since when printing PEI build plates, either the door or the top has to be open to allow airflow so the nozzle doesn't get clogged. I was thinking of printing a top sliding cover. It basically rises the top color and allows front and back sliding to give it the vent to reduce the heat inside the chamber. Well, this sliding top cover also came with the AMS flipper, which allows me to flip the AMS up and allow easier repairs if and when needed by just flipping the AMS up, sliding the top cover out, and making the repairs. Now, the Bamboo company has given us a tiny slot on the top of the printer for cables routing in from the USB right underneath it to outside for accessories like screens or lights. Since I don't need that and it lets dust into the enclosure, I printed a little cover to cover that up. Next upgrade, and a must-have for all Bamboo printers, is a poop bin. A bin that goes on the back of the chute, allowing all of the purge waste to go inside it and not make a mess on your table. Now, this next upgrade is not a must, but I think it was nice to have. Instead of the AMS buffer, I opted to go for the AMS hub. This allows future expansion for up to 4 AMS modules. I thought this would be a nice upgrade since I could then in the future upgrade to have maybe 8 colors or even up to 16 colors. Not a must-have, but again, a nice to have. Since I got the AMS2 Pro with my P1S, I needed a power supply which Bamboo recommends I use to use the drying feature of the printer. This is a challenge since the adapter has a adapter part and then the connector into the AMS. So to make everything nice and tidy, I opted to print an adapter holder onto the back of the printer so everything is neat and tidy in the back and I don't have any clutter on my table. This still has 2 adapters or wires going into the plugs, but for now I'm okay with that. Okay, last upgrade, but I think this is a big one and it's also very amazing. When watching the P1S's time lapses, I realized the lights weren't doing a good job at lighting up the part and also enhancing the quality of the video. So I did some digging and I found this GitHub page and I'll link it all down in the description. But this guy was able to get an ESP32 to talk to the printer over the network and allow it to read the printer's error codes and all its messages and then make status LEDs. So like, the code right now allows a green light when the print is done, a red flashing light when the print fails, and also a white light to act as a light just to illuminate the wall. I think this was one of the coolest upgrades since I can just plug it into the USB port like I talked about before and I can light up my prints and even do a few cool upgrades in the future, like maybe a progress bar. Okay, and here are a few of my prints I printed. So the first thing I printed was this Bamboo Lab scraper. It was printed in the blue Bamboo PLA with the black Bamboo PLA for the inlay. I'll have some B-roll there. And well, the printer comes with parts for this blade, so the screws and the blade were included. I just had to assemble it. And the next multicolor print I did was, well, the hello world of 3D printing, which is a Benchy, and I printed it in orange, green and blue to see how the color changing works, and well, if I need to tune out some flushing. And I'm gonna say that was it for this video. I hope you like the upgrades and the prints. Stay tuned for future prints and stay awesome.